everyone and welcome to today's edition of the News in Brief. In the headlines, Supreme Court will on Thursday determine whether or not Jean Mensa must mount the witness box. This was after the legal teams in the 2020 presidential election petition addressed the court on the issue Tuesday. COVID-19 protocols at the Kotoka International Airport amended. And Ghana Health Service urges COVID-19 patients to seek immediate health care. News in Brief is brought to you by
Graphic Communication is giving you the opportunity to have news not only in hard copy but also in a digital form. Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. The Supreme Court will on Thursday determine whether or not the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jean Mensa, must mount the witness box to testify in the 2020 presidential election petition. This was after the counsel from all sides had made their respective legal arguments on the issue at Tuesday's hearing.
Counsel for the EC, Mr. Justin Amenuvo, and that of President Akufo-Addo, Mr. Kotoka, argued that the rules of court, specifically Order 38, Section 4 of the High Court Rules, CI 47, allowed them to adduce evidence. According to them, the petitioner, Mr. John Mahama, should be cited as their decision not to call witnesses.
So, my lords, it's our submission that the petitioner has brought us to court. He has led evidence. He has closed his case. We do not think that there's anything more for us to say. It is our election, it is a risk we have taken. If indeed the petitioner has a good case, my lords, I believe that he should be dancing and be happy.
My lords, we believe that the petitioner ought to be very happy that the case will be determined on his evidence, including his evidence in chief and the evidence elicited from him during cross-examination.
Mr. Chikata, however, disagreed, arguing that it was in the interest of justice for the EC chairperson to be cross-examined. According to him, Mrs. Mensa was the person responsible for the declaration of presidential election results and that she had the responsibility to account to the people of Ghana. He told the court that once the respondent elected to give evidence at the case management level, she cannot do a U-turn.
Clearly before us is that the first respondent has put in a witness statement signed by its chairperson, Mrs. Jean Mensa, who is a returning officer, the constitutionally designated returning officer of the election, who also signed the constitutional instrument under which the election took place, CI 127, an instrument which places specific duties on her and her alone. We invite your lordships to take judicial notice of Mrs. Jean Mensa's invocation of "to the glory of God" in making her declaration on 9th December.
The Minister Designate for Information, Mr. Kojo Ponkromo, says airlines which transport passengers to Accra without COVID-19 PCR negative results will be fined $3,500 per passenger. Speaking at the press briefing on Tuesday, he said the directive is part of an amendment to the air travel guidance issued by the Ghana Airport Company Limited.
Airlines who board passengers without PCR results, or who transport or disembark passengers with positive PCR test results into Accra will be fined $3,500 per passenger. Ghanaian residents who depart Ghana and return within 1 week will no longer be required to present a COVID-19 result from the country of departure. They will, however, undergo mandatory COVID-19 testing upon arrival in Ghana.
The Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kumar-Boaje, who was also at the conference, urged COVID-19 patients to desist from treating themselves but to seek immediate health care at the appropriate health center.
We are also mentioning that, look, people should apply the most appropriate health-seeking behavior. People are staying home, trying all kinds of remedies and not reporting early. And that is causing, that's something that we hope that the media also help us carry out that. Please seek care early. Don't go online, don't go and read social media and do all manner of things. Because in COVID, your situation can be stable. You can change in the next 1 hour. And so observation extremely important.
He also noted that there is a post-COVID clinic set up to monitor recovered COVID-19 patients and therefore urged them to go for regular checkup.
We have a post-COVID clinic. I'm sure some of you have heard Dr. Komi talk about that. We know that COVID affects almost every organ in the body. And so when you recover, it's a new disease that will continue to follow. So they are followed up and they follow up on their health of state, their lungs, including their erectile dysfunction if someone comes to report on.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube as Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echansafo.